Hey guys, welcome to the video. I'm Mike, Falco's Flips. I'm a part-time reseller based in Northwest England. So I thought I would show you how I pick stuff, and I've never done that before, never done like a picking video. So it's a Sunday, I'm just about to go and package everything up. So I'm going to pick it now, get it packaged, send it out tomorrow morning. So I saw stuff in here and in my shed outside. So we'll start in here, get the few bits that are in here, and then we'll go out to the shed and get the rest. Okay, so I do have some kind of system in place. As you can see, I've got the lettering on here. I've also got a load of stuff on these shelves. Up here we've got a load of stuff as well. There's a few things of my own in here as well, like this is a Commodore 64. That's my own, still in its original packaging and everything. That is a disk drive for the Commodore 64. That's the box for my Xbox Series X. Then most of the other stuff is for reselling. And again, on the shelves, there's a few kind of personal things. But I've got my old kind of console, some of them all in there, just kind of shoved in there. But most things are for reselling. So the first thing on the list is a Game of Thrones notebook. It was part of a Loot Crate gift that I got. I don't particularly want this item. There were a few things out of that I've sold. Let's have a look now. I don't think I've put this away anywhere yet, so it should be maybe in here. Now I've sold this as well, so I might as well pull this out now. This is a Lego set. We'll stick it up there for now with the board. The Lego set I sold for £25 plus £5 postage, and I paid I think £5 for the lot, so little profit on that. Now where is this book? I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, so most things when I've moved it on to its box or whatever, or onto the shelf, I will add it to the SKU. Now this item's been listed for a while, but I've not added a SKU on. So if you didn't know, if you go onto the product information, right at the bottom there is something that just says SKU on it, and you can add whatever you want in there. You can you can put a little note to yourself, as well as putting where the item is. If I've got multiples, like for instance these Grundig hair straighteners, I've got some that are perfect boxes and then some that are damaged boxes like that. So I've put something like 10 perfect boxes, 8 non-perfect boxes. So just helps you kind of remember where you're up to with it all. Yeah, I can't find this notebook. It will be here obviously somewhere, but I will come back to that. And then we've got a Christmas trinket dish, which are down here. There we go. These are the plates. So we've got a load of plates. As you can see, quite a few of the plates. I don't think I've sold a single plate yet. Not a single one, but I've sold quite a few of these Christmas dishes now. These are pretty good. Selling pretty well. Getting about 12 to 15 pounds a go plus postage. Now I paid £2.50 each for them, so the profit is not great, but profit is profit. Happy enough to do that. If they sell at 15, then I make about 11 or 12 pounds, and if they sell at 12 or 13, then I make just under a tenner. So we will have that. Okay, so I'll grab this and I'll stick it in my box along with this. Top tip, not really, but kind of a tip. I washed all this, and I don't know if you've ever washed Lego or Duplo. It stays wet for ages. You have to leave it for a day at least, and for it to all dry out. But if you kind of bag it up and then stick some kitchen roll in there, it kind of absorbs the moisture. So I'll just have a quick check over this, but it should be nice and dry. So next we've got more stuff that's in the shed. Oh, so this one is in box U, so let's have a look. Where are we? Box U is down there. Yeah, so these boxes are pretty good. I got these from Pound Stretcher or Poundland. I can never remember which one is which. But they were, as you can see, 2 for £7 when I bought most of them. And I think the price went up a little bit. They were around £4 each. But yeah, they're pretty good. You know, they're not the strongest of boxes, but they've done me fine. So if you're just after some cheap boxes to get you started, I would definitely recommend these. So what do we have? We have some dinosaurs. Now, these dinosaurs are all in U and V. This is U, which is what I've put down. But they could just as easily be in V. So let's have a look. Well, they're not in here. Oh, they're not in here, so they must be in V. V is here, but I have a large stack here, so just one moment and I will come back when I've got to it. Okay, so we are down to V, so let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, we've got a load of kind of toys in here. I think this is the set we want. A load of dinosaurs, T-Rexes. Yeah, so put that in there. Yeah, I sold somebody 3 lots for £30, which is a good deal for them. I usually sell these for between £10 and £15 a set, but they had a couple of nicer sets, a larger set that I usually ask about 18 for, so they've done all right. 30 quid plus postage. I only have about £1 or 2 into each set, if that. Probably not even that. Okay, so next we have the Duplo bundle, which I've already put in, and 2 lots of hair straighteners. So here's the hair straighteners. We're doing okay with these. They've not been selling for as much as I would have liked, but they've been selling for between 30 and 35. Most of the time they've been going for 35. I've actually just put the price up because I think they are worth a bit more. I have between £9 and £10 into each set, so you know the profit is there. It's not absolutely fantastic, but it is pretty good. Pretty good. I can't think how many I've got left. This box is full. I don't know how many it is to a box, but I think they go that way and it's 2 levels. So I think there's about 10 in there. And then plus these, and I think I've got some damaged boxes as well as this one as a damaged box. Yeah, so they went for £30, and then almost immediately after I sold them, somebody else offered £30 as well. So there we go. Related, not sure. My partner actually shared these in a Facebook group with somebody, so maybe it has something to do with that. Not sure. You know, all said and done, what, £15 to £18 profit, somewhere in that ballpark. Next we have a Schleich giraffe, which I have a little box with individual toys in. I think it is in here. So this is kind of full of reselling stuff. This doesn't belong in here. I don't even know why it's in it. But all this stuff behind is all kind of video games and kind of all sorts of stuff really. But we've got a couple of like really rare games in there. Yeah, so in here we have this purple box, and in this purple box we have a load of individual figures. This giraffe should be in here. And we've got Shrek, we got that Playmobil dinosaur I got a while back. There's this guy who, he's not from Ghostbusters, he looks like he is, but he's not, he's from something else. Check it out. Anyway, what we're after is this guy, giraffe. I picked this up from a car boot sale, I think for 50p, thereabouts. You're not going to be able to make it out, but it is a proper Schleich one from 1998. And that sold for £11 plus postage, I believe. Was it £11 or was it £12? £11 or £12 plus postage. Okay, so next we need to get down here. So let's move this out of the way. And this. Okay, so next is these plates. I've sold 3 lots of 2. So that's 2 sets. And a 3rd set. Put them in here. Yeah, these plates are okay. They do okay. I have about £2 into each one, so it's £4 per set, and I usually sell them for between £16 and £18 a set plus postage. So we make, you know, at least £10 to £12 profit every time they sell. And then we have one more item that is in here, which is the best item. Now, where is it? Because I cannot see it. It should be up here somewhere. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. Ah, right there, right at the top. I can't quite reach that, so I've got a footstool here. There we go. I put it right at the top so there'd be no further box damage to this, because the box is a little bit on the damaged side, but the item inside is perfect. There we go. Rampage the movie. Lizzie from Rampage the movie. I picked this up from a charity shop for, what was it, £15 I believe, a few months back. I did a video where I kind of featured this prominently, and it sold for £120 plus postage, so really happy with that. I was one of the few people that had them in the UK, and I think I might have been the only person in the UK who had a box, even though the box is not in fantastic condition. Right, so let's pop to the shed and get the rest. Why don't we have a funky colour? Green, why not? There we go. Okay, so I found this. It was in a box. You've probably seen it. It was kind of just there in the box, kind of like that in the box. So somebody, the eagle-eyed amongst you, may have seen this item just a moment ago. So there we go. It didn't go for a lot. I think it was like £3.89 free postage or something. Yeah, very little, but that's all it's worth. So there you go. As I say, it's from a loot box, so it owes me nothing really. Okay, so in here we have mostly one thing, but also one ceramic item, which I believe is over here, in here. There we go, that's the one we want. I had this up at £17.99 plus postage. Somebody made me an offer of £14 plus postage. I was happy to take that. Okay, and the other thing is some of these dinosaur toys. So let's have a look. Brontosaurus. Okay, so there we go. That took me way longer than it should have done. There you go, 3 sets of them. I've already got 1 set. And then lastly, we have something from the recent ceramics that I purchased. Where are they? Probably the least kind of desirable thing out of the lot. And it sold within, I don't know, a couple of hours of me listing it. Which is this. Which is badly damaged, which I nearly threw away, but I thought I'd give it a go. And also, rather than just selling it by itself, because I thought it'll never sell, I put these 2 with it as well. This is the one that's badly damaged, but clearly stated, very clearly stated, and they still bought them. So I think that is everything. Let's have a look. Yeah. That's everything. So yeah, that's about everything. So what I'm going to do is I'll put on the screen right now what it is I've kind of paid for everything and the profit that I am making after, you know, all fees and everything else. It's obviously a rough estimate. A lot of this stuff is kind of, I bought it as larger bundles, so you know, you're breaking things down. Like this serving dish, for instance, I bought it as part of a set for £5, and I split it all up and selling it off. You know, obviously I've sold this for £14 plus postage. I paid £5 for the lot, but it's still hard to kind of put a price on each piece, and a lot of this stuff is the same. So these are the sales in the last 2 days. This is kind of an average weekend, I would say. It's not a great weekend, it's not a bad weekend, it's kind of somewhere in the middle, for now anyway, because things are quiet. You know, I've only got like 550 items thereabouts in my shop, in my eBay shop right now, whereas usually I'd have at least 800, and I'd like to have, you know, before all this started, I was pushing to get to 1,000. That was kind of like the number I wanted to be at. I wanted to be at 1,000 like all the time, and I was going to get there. I was probably be there by now, to be honest, or close, if all this hadn't happened. But I'm down at about 550. Should be able to push that to 6. I'm going to try and get to like 600 listings and keep it as close to that as I can. I mean, obviously there's not that much I can do to source stuff. I'm doing everything that I can. When things reopen again, things will be back to more of a kind of normal pace. So yeah, just grabbing some boxes. I'm a bit low on boxes at the moment, to be honest. I do have a load stored away, so I'll get them out and top myself up. Got loads of like large boxes, but just nothing too small. I've just used my eBay voucher to buy a load of extra boxes. I think their boxes are okay. They are overpriced, but if you've got a middle tier shop, you know, you get £10 a month for free. Right, I'll see you in just a sec. And there we go, everything packaged, ready to go. I thought I'd take this opportunity to just tell you about a few things that I've sold in the last couple of months that have done pretty well. I will put them on the screen right now, so just to give you a quick look at some of the stuff I've been selling. Again, some of this stuff might be from larger bundles, so it's hard to say, you know, exactly how much profit has been had. I hear a lot of people saying, not to me, but to other people, you know, you're only making a couple of quid here, a couple of quid there. And, you know, those couple of quids, a couple of pounds here, a couple of pounds there, they add up. They do add up. You have to look at the bigger picture. You know, you've got to look at the amount of work that's involved. If there's a load of work involved in an item, and then you're only making £2 or £3 per item, then obviously it's not worth it. But if you've got easy things, like some of the toys and stuff that I sell, I like buy them in bulk and I'll kind of divide them up and I'll photograph them. The photographs are easy, bag them up, away, you know, it's just easy, you know, it's easy to do. They sell for decent money and they sell routinely in the background over and over again. Yeah, you need, you know, the bigger items. You need the, like the Lizzie that I sold, the big Rampage, the movie thing, 120 quid. You know, that is really good for me. You know, I don't often sell things that are over £100. It does happen, you know, the odd wee bundle, the odd kind of random collectible type of thing. But generally speaking, my sales are kind of, I think my average sale is about like £20 to £30. It goes up and it goes down a bit depending on what you're selling, obviously. But yeah, I personally think it's good to have a mixture of things. It's good to have those small little bits that sell in the background routinely. It's also good to have some, you know, higher profit items like these keyboards. Well, the one keyboard that actually works there. I do have a really nice keyboard somewhere. Where is it? Here. This is a really nice one. It's one with the floppy disk drive on it. So this is up at about £300. That, I don't think I'll get that much for it. I'll probably be more like a 225 to 250 sale. But I'm happy to just kind of sit on that until it goes. A quick question to anybody who sells PS3 Guitar Hero guitars out there. How do you test them if you don't have a PS3? Is there any way I can kind of link them up to like a PC or anything to test them? I've got 3 of them here, and the only reason I sold them is because I've not been able to test them. Even though the guy I bought them off, you know, he said he'd fully tested them. He actually sent me photos of them working as well at the time, which I probably should have saved and kept, shouldn't I? But I didn't, and I'd rather, you know, I'd rather make sure that they're working okay. They've got the dongles and everything. You've got the dongles. I've also got a drum kit as well. I don't know if anybody has had much success in selling them. I know some people part them out, they'll take like the pads off. But again, I can't test it. And I have had a couple of drum kits before, Rock Band and Guitar Hero drum kits, where the odd pad is not working properly. Just thought I would ask if anybody knows what they think, you know, what do you think I should do with these if I can't test them? Should I sell them untested? Should I just keep them until I get a PS3, or should I do something else with them? Is there any way of testing them? As I say, can I hook them up to my PC and test them out? If you could let me know, that would be fantastic. I would appreciate that. Yeah, so that's it. It was just a quick one, just to kind of you know, throw this one out there, something a bit different for me. I know a lot of other people do this kind of thing. I just thought I would give it a go. Let me know if you liked it. If you did, I'll do another one. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.